Well, I'm back, and I told you all that I would come up with a recipe and do a little cooking video. So when I came back from Walmart today, I was really hungry. Even though I had my bulletproof coffee, I still was hungry. So I come up with this pancake recipe, and I don't know if I hope I can duplicate it right now, because I just threw things together and I cooked it, and oh my gosh, it is so good. So what you're going to need is a bowl, one large egg, 1 tablespoon of coconut flour, 1/2 of a teaspoon of erythritol, 1/8 of a teaspoon of baking powder, 1 tablespoon of heavy whipping cream, and a sprinkle of pumpkin pie spice. Now you could use vanilla if you wanted to, or you can use whatever spice you like. I happen to like this, and it really came out perfect. So I melted my cream cheese, not melted, but I put it in the microwave just to get it a nice smooth consistency. And it's not too hot, so I'm going to add my egg to that. And I'm going to beat them up together. This is just such a simple, wonderful, delicious recipe for when you know, your breakfast or whatever you want to have, maybe even a lunch or a brunch. This makes 2 servings, and I have to figure out what the carb count is. I think it's about 6 carbs for the 2 pancakes. And I'm just mixing that up, and I'm going to put in the erythritol, and that's going to be a 1/2 teaspoon. Or you can use your sweetener of choice. Mine happens to be erythritol. And I'm going to put in 1/8 of a teaspoon of baking powder. And I'm going to mix that up around really good. And then I'm going to put in the tablespoon, an even tablespoon of coconut flour. And then I'm going to mix that really, really good until it gets very well combined and it starts to thicken up, because it's going to get, you know, coconut flour absorbs very, very thick. It gets really thick, so it absorbs quickly. So I'm going to sprinkle in however much you want. I put in a good, probably 1/2 teaspoon of the pumpkin pie spice. And you can put in vanilla or whatever else you want to. Now this is getting thick, so I'm going to put in, I'm going to start with a 1/2 teaspoon or a half a tablespoon of heavy whipping cream. Now my other recipe took a whole tablespoon. And these pancakes, you are going to be so surprised. They come out so nice and fluffy, just like normal, regular pancakes. Okay. So there's the mixture, there's the consistency, and it's just like, now the coconut flour is going to absorb some more. I like my pancakes a little bit on the thick side, fluffy side. Okay, so I'm going to heat up my pan, and I'm going to take you right to the end of this. I'm going to heat up my pan. I'm going to put some butter. Of course, yeah, we all have to have butter. We have to have our butter. Get a knife out of here. And I'm going to put just maybe, I don't know, 1/2 teaspoon in. Let that melt. And then, yeah, so I was hungry when I came home from Walmart, and I'm like, I wanted pancakes. I really wanted pancakes. So I said, well, I'm going to make my own recipe because some of the recipes out there are really like long and drawn out, dry ingredients in one bowl, wet ingredients in the other bowl, you know, all that. So I said, there's got to be an easier recipe for pancakes, and I think I found it. I really did. I really do. Alright, so that's beaten up enough. So this time it only took a half a teaspoon. So start out with a half a tablespoon of heavy whipping cream, and then you can adjust it to your liking. Still draining out. Now I like to get the pan nice and hot, sizzling. The thing is, it takes a little bit longer to cook, so your butter is going to get to be like clarified, like a little brownish, but that gives it all the more flavor, I think. So I'm going to put these in the sink while we're waiting. And I think I'm going to do I'm going to cook my lamb chop later on and have it with my green salad that I made yesterday. I listened to Veronica Wu. She's a really health guru. She made this green salad the other day that was to die for. It had kale and spinach and parsley, all green, some cucumber, you know, all the green healthy stuff, low carb stuff. And then she put in olive oil. I made that. I made a huge bowl and then of all the greens, and then I took just a portion out and put in my bacon, my turkey, my egg, and some tomato. And then I put avocado oil and pink Himalayan salt and the vinegar, that great vinegar that we all love. And if the name slips it, okay. So anyway, that was so delicious, and that was my dinner. So I ate twice yesterday, which was really amazing. I like to eat twice on the weekend because during the week I eat 3 meals, but I don't go over my allotted macros, so that's good. Okay, our pan is ready. I'm going to get another spoon over here. You can hear it sizzling. Here we go. All right. Yeah, can you see that? Let me turn you over here a little closer. There we go. All right, so I'm using half of this, and I'm kind of smoothing it around because it's going to make a good sized pancake. And see what I mean about the butter being clarified around the edges? Yeah, because it takes a little bit for this pancake to cook. Okay. So you just let it cook, and a little spatula here, and try to turn the heat down a little bit, and just let it cook nicely. Get a plate out here ready to receive, because they don't really take too long to cook. Here we go. Flip it over. Nice. You see that? Nice brown. It looks like a regular Bisquick or Aunt Jemima or whatever kind of pancake you used to like before you went keto. And want to get all that nice brown butter. Alright, so there's one done. And then we're going to put a little more butter in. Just a little bit. Oops. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. Okay. And here we go with the rest. Okay, so that's what it looks like. And I'm going to finish cooking this up. I hope you enjoyed this video. And please give it a thumbs up if you did. Comment below. And remember the ingredients. 1 tablespoon of coconut flour. 1/2 teaspoon of erythritol. Start out with 1/2 tablespoon of heavy cream. 1/8 of a teaspoon of baking powder. 1 egg. Pumpkin spice, sprinkle it in, or whatever flavors you like. All right, so have a good day. I'll be back with you later. Bye-bye.